Hello again. In this video, we're going to cover the topic, introductory topic of windows and openings. Just like doors, windows are hosted elements and cannot exist outside of their host. Openings are much more custom, and what I mean by that is there's a family called openings, which is a lot like a door. Matter of fact, it is a door. But when I say openings, I'm going to show you how to manipulate REVIT in the wall command, using the wall command to create an opening. So let's see what we're doing. Again, I'm using just an open file with a REVIT wall, pre-existing REVIT wall, in both 3D view and the plan view. Now again, you can create this by choosing the tile view choice of all the open views. If you decide you want to work in only one view, just choose that view and then you're good with it. But I like to show both just so that you can see what's happening in both at the same time, and that you understand that this is in fact a database-driven model, not just a view-based model. So I can delete the plan and the model still exists. Okay, so Windows, under the Architecture tab, you choose the Window tool, and it gives you, just like with the door, three families: the fixed window family, the window casement double, and then the window double hung. Okay, so those are the three families it gives you, and then there's several instances of each of those families which are different sizes. So we're going to place one of the fixed windows, and I'm going to place it in plan, and notice it shows up in 3D. And then I'm going to place a second one, and those are going to bookend a double hung window. A casement double window. So place that in, and notice it auto centers for me, which is really pretty nice. But they didn't give me the same sill height, which I thought was interesting. So over here, I'm going to select this window, and well, first I'm going to select this one, and it's a sill height of 3 feet. I actually want that to be 18 inches. So change that. And then this sill height is 1 foot. I'm going to change that to be 18 inches. So they're all the same sill height. Now you can also do this differently in that you could align the windows using the Align tool. So under the Modify tab, use the Align tool and select the window you want to align to, so everything should reference. So select that. Oops, sorry, I'm going to do that one time. Select that, and then do the same alignment, and you can lock it. And I'm going to do the same thing again, align, and then lock it. Now, when I move this window down, the other windows move down with it, which is super helpful. Okay, so that's pretty simple, right? But what if you have a multi-story building? What if this wall is actually that tall, right? Now, again, Revit understands levels or floor plans based on the height from grade or from 0. So right now there is a level which is 0, that's the ground floor or first floor, however you look at that. Level 2, which is 10 feet away, and again I can change the name of that and the value, so let's say that should be 12 feet, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and ask it to create a third level. So I'm actually, the easiest way, at least the way I like to do this, is in a elevation view. I'm going to choose view, and then I'm going to choose, not view, architecture. Then under the datum line, choose level. And at 12 feet away, I'm going to drag out another one, and we're going to call that level 3. I'm going to do one more, another again, 12 feet away, that's level 4. Okay? So I really want these windows to be on the second and the third floor, the fourth floor being the roof. But before I do that, I want to show you something else in walls that I didn't show you, is when you select this wall, I actually want it to be aligned, so the top constraint of that wall, instead of being unconnected, should be level 4. So that way, if I move level 4, or I change the value of level 4 from 36 to, let's say, 40, notice that the wall moved with it. Okay? All right, and I also want you to remember that the sill height for these things was at 18 inches. Okay? So I want these these windows to show up in the same place on the other floors of level 2 and level 3. It's very simply done, or easily done, I should say. Select those windows using a crossing window and hit Control C. So that's copy. Okay. Now without leaving the elevation view, I can go to Modify and Paste command. And notice my options are paste from clipboard, aligned to selected views, aligned to same place, or aligned to picked level. In this case, I'm going to choose aligned to selected views. I'm going to choose level 2 and level 3 using the Control tab to select both of those. I'm going to hit OK, and they popped up exactly the same place they were on the first level. That's pretty awesome. That's a very, very fast way to do a unitized or sort of repetitious pattern. Imagine an 80-story building with windows in the same place in every story. Instead of placing them, opening every floor and copying and pasting them, you could do it literally in that one step. Now, here's where the intelligence happens. Remember, the sill was 18 inches off the floor, right? So if I change this floor level to 14 feet, everything associated with that level moves with it. So these are still 18 inches off the floor, right? Super, super powerful. Similarly, I changed this one to, let's say, well, I gotta give me some breathing room. So I'm gonna change this to level 60 feet, right? So I made that wall much taller. And level 2 and level 2 is actually a double height space, so it's 28 feet. So I'm gonna type in 28 feet. I'm sorry, double height would be 14 plus 14, so that's 42 feet. So level 2 is a double height space, which means the next level 3 would be 42 feet away from it, or sorry, 28 feet away from it, but it maintained the sill position. And all that was happening in 3 dimensions at the same time. I know this is a strong tool. I know it's very powerful. So I think you'll see immense benefit from it. Now, the other thing I promised to show you was the the openings. And again, you can choose a parametric opening, which is like a door, right? So under the Insert tab, we're going to go to Load Autodesk Family and just look for opening. Notice it pops up under doors. There it is, door opening. It's not a framed door, it's just an opening, right? So we're going to choose door opening, place it in this drawing, and there it is. Now, again, it's parametric, so you can change the size of it to whatever you want it to be. And if you know how to create family edits, you can also change the shape of it. But I'm going to show you a simpler way of doing this. In Revit, you have the option of manipulating the profile of that wall, edit profile. And one thing you can do is add an opening. Hit check mark, and now you have an opening. It's super, super simple, super fast. It is not parametric, however. So in order to edit that thing, you would have to edit the profile every time. But it's kind of like a Boolean operation without having to do that process of adding a separate element and cutting it from it. Now, the other thing that I think is really interesting about the profile tool, and this really should be in the wall video, is it also manipulates the profile of the wall. So let's say if that wall really wanted to be something weird like that, right? Just trim the edges, get rid of that leftover leg, hit OK, and now that's the shape of my wall. Thanks for watching. I hope you found value in this video, and if you did, that you would be willing to like it and share it with others. If you are not already a subscriber, please subscribe to the link below, and make sure that you have access to all the content I've created. Again, if you are a subscriber, also select the announcement bell so that you'll be alerted to future videos when they become available. Have a great rest of your day.